Bringing it out, it's Evans. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Jukes to get past a man. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Beck. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. He'll throw it now. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get there. The defense forcing him out at the 3. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. The ball is picked off. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Caught near the sideline. It's Young. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Running out of time in the pocket. And don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Oh, and he can't hang on with a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to run it. It's Miller. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pin back. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver run. Get some space around the 30. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I'm just thinking back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator this week, and these are the kind of plays that he expected. So he's not necessarily surprised to see it, but his defense did look a little bit lost on that play, and it cost him. Get a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the grab. It's Lovett. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Trying to convert again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Crosses the 10-yard line. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Dropping back. It's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Grab behind the line. It's ETN. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these screen passes are all about timing. I really felt the offense looked like they tipped their hand. The defense started to kind of drift that way towards the screen. And by the time the running back catches the ball, there's just nowhere to go.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just...
And he throws his third interception of the day. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defense coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all...
The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt. Oh, and it's blocked. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
With the catch, it's long.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it.
Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still an 8-point lead. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Trying to find some room. It's Miller. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. It's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
It's a run to the left. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The game makes it second and medium. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On the ground, it's ETN. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's back. Caught quickly. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I'll continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Kick is up and no good. And the miss leaves it an 8-point margin.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score Alabama 14, Georgia 6.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Dropping back. It's back. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Adams. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He'll toss it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They'll change the pre-snap look now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Finds room at the 30. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. This one will be fair caught. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. There's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game.